To make my last outfit, I needed to fly to Tokyo, where I bought this dye made from persimmons that have been collected unripe, juiced, and fermented. And I also got this fabric. Then I flew back to New York City and waited until summertime so that I could teach myself how to use this dye, which needs the sun to develop an orange color. And then I needed to read up on how to cut fabric on the bias and research ways to do it using less waste, make a draft zero waste bias cut tank top using the fabric I dyed, and then I was ready to start planning the pants. For inspiration, I visited this landscape photography exhibition, but it didn't inspire me as much as make me question everything. But since it's my last outfit, I kept going, and I traveled to Canada to find some inspiration from the place where I felt most connected to nature growing up. Armed with ideas, I had a plan for the outfit, and the last thing I needed to do was draft a zero waste pattern for the pants. Then I prepared my dye and I began dyeing the final pieces of fabric. I hung each piece of fabric over a pot to collect every last drop of dye so I could reuse it, and then I carried it onto the roof and set it out to darken in the sun. The fabric darkened, but not fast enough. I thought it would take just 2 weeks, but it ended up taking 5 weeks, and then my lease ended, and I had to move to Brooklyn. In my new apartment, I cut out the pattern pieces of the pants, then I dipped the fabric in a solution of iron to shift the orange color to black. Then I sewed my pants together, took in the waist, and added all these pleats that look like the birds I saw rowing in Canada. I used the pleats to make the pants a barrel shape, and I even made the pants reversible. Then I sewed a piece of silk into a low-waist, bias-cut tank top with unfinished edges, added contrasting pockets to the pants, and then I was finally finished. To learn more, you can watch my video on YouTube.